The G20 Summit has finally culminated, and with a bang. Clearly, remember, there have been some very important announcements that were made, and it was the joint declaration that caught everyone by surprise, because there were many skeptics who were saying that India or Bharat will never be able to get a consensus on this. But India did, and how? Prime Minister Modi called an end to the G20 Summit in Delhi, passing the ceremonial gavel to Brazil now, which will be the bloc's presidency next. Green Development Pact, action plan on SDG, high-level principles on anti-corruption, as well as reform of multilateral development banks. These were some of the key takeaways of the biggest ever global event that India has witnessed. In a huge victory for India's presidency, world leaders reached consensus on a joint declaration. Agreement on key development and geopolitical issues came with increasing tensions and divergent views also over the Ukraine conflict. But, of course, the biggest highlight amid all of this was the inclusion of the African Union in G20 that India had pushed for. There was a broad alliance, including the United States and Saudi Arabia, unveiling the ambitious plan to create a modern-day spice route. It will be linking Europe, Middle East and India with the support of United States of America. On the sidelines of the G20, it is known that Italy will likely exit the ambitious Belt and Road Initiative that will deal another blow to China and Pakistan. Right, so the big moment, remember, will be the highlight of the economic corridor. And why it is going to be significant is primarily because of the manner in which it connects different countries, continents. But amid all of this, it's going to be the highlight that the Belt and Road Initiative that China wanted to push forth against and in many ways targeting India will be now Italy will exiting from that. All right, take a look on your screens right now. What is happening? This is the route that is going to be. It will start from, as you can see, marked in yellow, India, and will move from and toward the UAE, passing UAE and the Saudi Arabia and Jordan. This will be the Middle East that will be covered. From there, it will enter into Europe, and this includes Israel as well. That is very interesting. Via that, it enters into Europe via Italy, France, and Germany. Now, this has the support of the United States of America. What you're looking at is an economic corridor, but it's not just an economic corridor, remember. This also reflects the friendship and alliance of these nations. This is as much a diplomatic corridor, and I say that because China has been pushing for a Belt and Road Initiative that will be against India, that includes Pakistan. It is, according to our sources, Italy will exit that Belt and Road Initiative and, of course, is a part of this economic corridor that India has announced. So, as I said, not just an economic corridor, but a diplomatic corridor as well. Could this be the historical repeat of the spice route that we have had in ancient times, and that will now be revived in the modern day time? And this will, remember, include several other items as well with regard to the corridor as an easy access through these nations.